What's up guys, my name is Caine and welcome to Let's Play Grotesque Beauty. So this is a horror visual novel game that's inspired by Junji Ito and his horror stories. And the only thing I really know about this game is that it is a horror visual novel with like 30 endings, 30 outcomes. So we're gonna jump into this and I'm gonna have some fun and I hope you will too. And yeah, let's get into it. I already like the title screen already, but we'll have to see what happens. Hello? Rachel, are you coming over tonight? Yes, I'm on my way. I should be there soon. That's a relief. I was afraid you might bail. No way. I'm not going to leave you hanging all by yourself. Sit tight. I'm not far from yours. Thanks. I really appreciate you doing this. See you soon. Anita Reynolds, you were always such a scaredy cat. We're here to comfort our friend who's scared or maybe alone at home. Anita's house was a 21-minute walk from my place. Most nights she's home alone as both of her parents work late. I would have thought she'd be used to it, but lately she's been afraid of being by herself, even in her own home. That's why we decided that I should come over and keep her company. That's nice. It'll be like a slumber party, one we used to have as kids. Even though we've long outgrown sleepovers, a part of me was secretly looking forward to it. It'll be nice to go back to those times when things were much simpler. Any excuse to do silly things like stay up crazy late, watch a scary movie, or stuff our faces full of sugary snacks. This could be a chance for us to bond. God knows I need something to distract me at this time of the year. I know, Valentine's Day? Yeah, I hear you. Before I realized it, I was already at her door. This neighborhood is so quiet. You think nobody lives here. I ponder how best to make my presence known. Alright, so yeah, this game is full of choices, which I really like. I like choose your own adventure games, I really do. Serenader? I mean, is she that much of a scaredy cat that knocking on a door would scare her? I'm gonna knock on the door. I stepped on the door and knocked twice. Okay. Oh, I love the art style too. Rachel, you made. I'm so glad you came. Did you wait long? Of course. You're fashionably late as usual. Joke about it. You know I'm worth the wait. You know. As the one who's always doing the waiting, I'd have to disagree. Right now, you're the one keeping me waiting. It's freezing out there. Are you gonna let me in or not? If your cold serves you right, consider it payback for your tardiness. Okay, alright. I knew you were evil. They must be like best friends for like all their lives almost. It's been so long since I last visit. It almost feels nostalgic. You should drop by more often. My parents have been working late more and more these days, so you can definitely stay over some more. Okay. It's almost like a setup for some corny romantic movie. Your parents are away, you're all alone, and you have the perfect excuse to invite over a cute girl over. Cute girl? Where? I don't see any. Damn. Hey, don't hate. Appreciate. You know that I'm a real catch. Is that so? And how come you haven't gotten yourself a boyfriend yet? Okay. Alright, let's not do this. Seriously though, thank you for coming over. I feel more at ease having you around. I've been feeling out of sorts these last few days. It's no problem. It's alright, we're friends after all. It's the least I can do. Thanks. It's good to know who you can count on when it really matters. So what's been bothering you? Have you been having bad dreams? Something like that, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to describe. I've been having this bad feeling every night for about a week. Like a premonition? Okay, for a second both their mouths are moving, so I didn't know what was going on there. Don't say that, it's only gonna freak me out even more. It's more like I've been feeling like something's been watching me. You say something has been watching you, but not someone? What do you mean? Like I said, it's hard to explain, but I've been feeling this each night when I walk home. It's been like this ever since the fog came. You ever notice the mist on your way here? Yeah, it is kind of creepy. I could see why you'd hate that, having to walk through that every night by yourself. It's been there for about a week now. It's isolated to just on this street and nowhere else. Don't you think that's odd? It makes going outside even more eerie, being unable to see what's been lurking around me. Is that why you feel eyes are watching you, because you can't see what's out there? Probably, but the feeling doesn't go away until I make it home. It follows me inside. Even now, I still feel a bit paranoid. What are you saying? Something's watching you through the walls? I don't know. I don't have an answer. It just gives me the creeps. I knew Anita for a long time. We grew up through elementary school together, and she has always been easy to startle. But this time is different. She seems genuinely afraid of that something bad might happen. It's enough to also put me slightly on edge, but I have to be strong for her sake. The hair on the back of my neck tingles. What was it, just my imagination, or was something staring at me too? There's more to you know. Oh great, like what? Did you know that there have been a few reported disappearances from this neighborhood lately? Seriously? I didn't know that. Yeah, 2 people went missing. There's been no trace of them, no clue about what happened. They just vanished. A handful of strangers with no connection to another. The police have no leads, so they're leaving open to the possibility that they ran away on their own. No way. Not all of them at the same time. I know, right? So for many of them to just disappear in such a short space of time is too coincidental. All of this just makes me so uncomfortable. Aren't your parents worried to leave you alone knowing that people have been disappearing? I mean, people were scared for a while, but that didn't last long. Eventually, they just moved on. No one seemed to think it serious anymore. The problem is that there's just no evidence of anything bad happening to them. But the fact is that there's no trace of them worries me. Who runs away without taking their belongings? It's so unusual. How can no one, not even their family, do nothing about it and not lose their mind? What if something was actually wrong? Could they live with themselves if they never find the missing people again? I remain silent, feeling somber suddenly. My gaze dropped down to the floor. Things have just turned to a touchy subject. Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so insensitive. I was just running my mouth without thinking and forgot. That's okay. It's a long time ago. I should have gotten over it by now, or at least it shouldn't get me bad anymore. What happened? It's just this time of the year. This was around the time she disappeared. Normally I don't think about it anymore. After all this time, I learned to forget she's missing. Not really, though. You have to let go a little, or it can eat you up. During this time every year, it all comes rushing back, and I remember too much. My sister is gone. I may never see her again. suddenly hits me in one go, and it got all emotional. I feel guilty about it because all I'm thinking is how I feel. Like how it never got any closure. Never got to say goodbye to her. My last memories of her was so mundane. It was just another normal day. If I knew it would have been our final meeting together, I would have cherished the moment, cherished the sight of her, and let her know how much I miss her. But it's such a selfish wish. She could be scared or hurt, and I'm upset about how I feel. I'm really sorry, Rachel. It sucks. Wish I can make it go away, but please don't blame yourself. Change the subject. Listen to us. We've walked straight into catching up, and we haven't settled down yet. We need a change of pace. Oh yeah, I haven't even offered you something to drink yet. Would you like something from the kitchen? I thought you'd never ask. I follow Anita down the stairs to the kitchen, occasionally pointing out something that's changed since the last time I've been here. How long has it been? So what were you having? I have orange juice, tea, and you're feeling adventurous. I had vodka. I'll take a tea. How many different directions can you go in this game? That's weird. A tea for two. 30 different outcomes, and I can only imagine where vodka would lead to. With drinks in our hand, we move on to the living room. Not much has changed the 2 years I've been away. Okay. Everything was just as I remember it, except for one addition. That's new. Hello? I couldn't help but stare. Right in the middle of the room was a large painting that dominated the wall. This painting. Oh yeah, we got it at an art auction that's at this weird place. Dad's been obsessed about it. He couldn't take his eyes off of it ever since we got it. Yeah, I can imagine. Are you a fan? I like it. It's a pre-Raphaelite painting? Huh. I like it. It's nice. The draftsmanship is excellent. You can be honest. Tell me what you really think. No, I'm not just saying that. It's really nice. It's horrible. Oh, she hates it. This thing is hideous. From the moment I laid eyes on it, I felt unsettled. I had no idea what my dad saw in this thing. He was so enamored by it, and he bought it on the spot. Does your family go to art auctions regularly? Not really, but both my parents love art, and we came across this interesting place that happened to be selling paintings at night. We only went in out of curiosity. To tell you the truth, it was a strange experience. Huh. Is the story going to be about a haunted painting? Or a haunted picture frame? The auction house was massive, far bigger than I've ever expected looking from the outside. Lighting was dim and the room was filled with a light gaze. All the guests must have been smokers or something. The walls were covered in paintings of all shapes and sizes, and they were all portraits. My parents were in their element, and we split off to look around at our leisure. Nothing particularly grabbed me. Most of these pictures were pretty regular people. But then I saw this one painting. Let me guess, it's the one we're looking at right now. That's right, Sherlock. 1 week ago, I was standing face to face with this beautiful painted lady. Although I thought it was captivating, there was something about it that didn't sit right with me. You and your bad feelings, you ever not have them? I'm serious, something strange about this painting. It stirred up something in me, and not necessarily in a good way. I stood there for a long time just staring at the painting, trying to work out what was triggering my senses. That's when this guy crept up to me. Let's see what this guy looks like. I bet he doesn't look like a creepy dealer at all. Yo, his eyes are so sunken into his head, bro. You're gonna need to get this shit out. I see this painting has captured your attention, young miss. Ah, yeah, you could say that. What's the background of this piece? Do you know who the artist is? I don't see a plaque for it anywhere. The origins of this piece is not known, I'm afraid. Okay. Such a beautiful painting shrouded in mystery. Like the young Voynich manuscript. It adds to the eerie sensation one feels in his presence. You can find yourself easily lost within its canvas, the serene landscape it depicts, the detailed faces hidden in the background, and the angelic figure at the center of it all. Wouldn't you agree? I guess. I am eager to know what this scene is about. We can only speculate that this is part of its charm, the identity of the maiden, how she found herself in such a bizarre land. Tell me, what do you think her expression is showing? How do you interpret her manner? It does look a little seductive. It doesn't look like she's afraid. Defiant? I guess seductive. Maybe that's what the painting... I think the story is about a haunted painting. She looks seductive. She is indeed desirable. She radiates confidence, and the viewer can't help but be drawn in by her. How is it possible for an artist to render a figure that inspires such a feeling? It's quite unreal. She's like Venus standing in a strange new world, unseen by human eyes. This moment is forever captured in still image, a timeless state. Perfection. For the pleasure of all those who look upon her for generations upon generations to come. Alright. When you stare into the painting, do you see anything staring back? What'd you say? Oh, wait, what? Oh, there you are. Oh my, this painting, it's gorgeous. What a find. Don't you think this is an extraordinary painting? I guess in some way it is. His jaw just drops. How precious. What is the name of this artwork? It did not have a name when it came to our possession. However, we have given it one we thought was quite apt. Grotesque beauty. It perfectly embodies the sinister tone that's mixed with the odd, soothing nature of the piece. A scene that conjures such a conflicting emotion surely cannot be named as anything else. Grotesque beauty. Grotesque beauty. Yes, it does suit the painting. I can't seem to take my eyes off of it. The woman in the painting, she's just so perfect. She almost feels real. The artist must be a genius to have captured something so lifelike. Jeez, look at me, I'm all shaken up. How much is this piece? You haven't sold it already, have you? It has not been sold yet, sir, but you can be the first bidder. Should you be successful, you may take it home with you tonight. Oh, what luck! So early into an auction, I find a masterpiece right away. How much is it? I'll buy it off you right now. Just name your price. Good sir, I see in your eyes the desire of true art. True lover of art. I believe you are the perfect one to take away this treasure. For that reason, it is yours free of charge. Oh my god. No. No, no. That is such a fucking red flag. Are you for real? No, but no one ever thinks that things are haunted until they bring it home, so... whatever. I can't believe my luck. It's too good to be true. I never thought my night could turn out like this. Dad, are you sure about this? Where do we put it? Don't you think it'll look out of place in our home? Anita, dear, a gem like this doesn't come very often. It's too good to pass up. Besides, any man would be happy to find a home for this piece of art. We have to have it. Before you commit, though, I must offer you one final chance to turn away. You can leave this painting and go back to your normal life, or you can choose willingly to take the painting with you. Give it a new home and let it grow as part of your life. So what will it be? I'll take it. Why would anybody warn you to not take it? Sir, you are now the new owner of Grotesque Beauty. Your life will never be the same again. What a dumbass. Oh no. See, but like, oh, I see eyes in the background now. Do you guys see that? I didn't notice that. Was that there in the beginning? Probably wasn't. Oh, that's such a... Oh, God. What a freaky story. That guy from the auction sounds like a weirdo. He totally was. The way he was acting didn't seem normal. He really was a creep. I don't ever want to see his ugly mug again. When did you say this happened? About a week ago? Why do you ask? I was just thinking about the timing of all of this is pretty odd. What do you mean? Well, all these bad feelings you've been experiencing lately, you said it started a week ago. The same time you got the painting. Don't you think it's quite a coincidence? It could be. Still, that doesn't mean anything, though. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If that story really creeped you out, why would you not think that his words mean anything right now? But anyway, and the fog that's been appearing, it coincides with these events. This might just be me, but does that look like wisps of the smoke in the painting? It could be from a fog that, like the one that hits the streets. What if the painting brought the fog to the neighborhood? And the stranger from the auction house was something straight out of a horror story. I don't know. Maybe there's something weird about this. You're beginning to sound crazy. Or are you just trying to scare me? You're the one that told me the crazy story. Like, you not think that this is... Anyway. I'm just saying, this thing just gives me the creeps too. I see why you've been scared these last few days. I feel you'd better if we took it off the wall and put it away. Oh, your dad's gonna get pissed. My dad's gonna be pissed. No way, my dad loves the painting. He'd kill me if he found out we'd been just mishandling it. At that moment, there was a knock at the door. And the music just goes away to raise the tension in the scene. Oh, wow. Who's that? Were you expecting someone? No, I only invited you here. Okay. I'm actually really enjoying this story so far. And I was just checking my recording real quick. And we are recording. Who is it? Hello, is anyone there? No one is answering. Now what? Should we open the door and see if anybody is nearby? Oh, I thought they were going to give me a choice. Oh, God. I don't know. I really don't want to. Me neither. Then again, I'm not sure if I'd be able to sleep not knowing what was out there. I think I can hear someone there still. Why won't he answer? Hey, what do you want? Still nothing. We could latch the door chain and take a look. What do you think? I don't know, I'm conflicted. What do you think we should do? Oh man, yeah, I was gonna say, so the story with the painting has already creeped me out, and like, putting the chain on the door could work, but probably shouldn't. Well, here's the thing, right? Answer the door is gonna be nobody there, and then whatever this thing could be could find another way in. Which sucks. Fuck it, answer the door. Let's see who it is. At least we'll solve one mystery tonight. Okay, let's do it. Are you ready? Not really. I hope this game doesn't have like QTEs. That'd be funny. With the door latched, I open the door a little and take a peek through the gap. Yeah, their eyes definitely right there. That's so creepy. Well, who is it? This can't be right. There's no one there. But we both heard someone there, right? We couldn't have both imagined that. Maybe I should go out and look around the corner to make sure they didn't just walk away. Don't do that. Let's just leave it alone. Hang on, I just want to make sure whoever isn't hiding somewhere. There goes my plan to stay up and watch a spooky film. Let's just head back inside. Alright. I'm expecting this game to, like, pull a fast animation at me. Like, just all of a sudden, the head just tilts, like, back at me or something. We tried to brush off the incident at the door. We stayed up a little longer, idly chatting before the night grew darker, and sleep washed over us. Sleep washed over us. Interesting way of putting that. This slumber party was nice despite our paranoia. Anita was probably feeling overcautious and afraid of having heard one too many morbid stories. I was glad to be there with her, to keep my mind wandering mind from thinking back to my sister's disappearance. Soon all this anxiety will pass by. It's good that we can help each other through it. Tonight was a bit weird. It was about to get weirder still.